dismissed every accomplishment I've made. You've talked about my father. Well, you call me an entitled millennial, I call you a carny succubus, because the dirty secret about you, the dirty secret is you need this generation more than it needs
What
you.
up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe, and we're talking about the Great American Bash on the New World Podcast. How you like that? Big Booker and Graves on commentary. We're in Atlanta, Georgia, in the very sweet arena. 40 years ago, the Great American Bash was created by Dusty Rhodes, baby. The Great American Bash, baby. You know, a lot of history here, especially with this show, especially with this name. And I gotta say, they delivered. NXT always delivers, man. They usually have these storylines where I'm just like, Then you get to the actual show, you're like, oh, that was awesome. So we start this bitch off with Javon Evans versus Jasper Troy. The guy's growing on me, even though I wasn't the biggest fan of him in LFG and all the show and everything like that. But, man, these two went at it like a bad habit. And Javon being bouncy on a surprise win over Jasper. You got to watch this match. I mean, it was definitely big man versus small man. And can Javon beat the odds? And he did by beating Jasper. I'm excited to see where we are going with Jasper. And this was a great arena, the center stage arena. Awesome. Got a Jada Parker promo. She's in the Evolution Battle Royale. We got a Stax. You know, he made his list. And they got a big Tony, Stax, and Luca. You know, in the family once and for all on NXT. We got Sarah with Soul and Zarya. And we get a little Dark State, little thing like they're the Wyatts. Then next up is our North American Championship, Izzy versus Soul. Man, this was awesome. This was so good. And I don't know what was up with the lighting, but it was very bright. And when they're introducing Izzy and Soul, I'm like, man, you can see their spray tans. They're orange. Like, I don't know if it was just my TV or if anybody can confirm out there, but this show was very bright. But Izzy and Soul brought it to each other, and, of course, you have Tatum out there, you have Zarya, but Soul retains that North American Championship, rightfully Soul. I do love Soul Ruka, and, that Soul Snatcher is probably one of my favorite finishers in the women's division right now. It's so devastating, especially the fact that she can hit it so well. And her and Zarya celebrate, but I'm waiting for Zarya to turn on Soul. I'm wondering if that's going to happen at Evolution. Lola, she was at a AAA event. She cut a promo. She's going to be at Evolution as well. We get Jordan and Blake backstage. Blake Monroe, that is, the two best buddies. They had a little manicure session on NXT and whatnot. It was very cute. These two are best of friends now. But I think that's going to come to an end when Blake Monroe shows her true colors. Just saying. North American Championship Falls Count Anywhere, my match of the night. Well, hands down, Ricky Saints versus Ethan Page. Whoo, these guys went to war with each other. I mean, damn, I love this match so much. I really do. I was just like, give me all of it. Give me everything. Give me it all. And Ethan Page retained. I did not see that coming, but man, you talk about a battle for the North American Championship. I feel like the North American Championship on both sides just bring out great matches, and Ethan Page retaining I feel like is the right move, but I feel like this war is far from over. We got a Luca promo for his big match on NXT this Tuesday. We have Ava with Trick, Joe, and Santana. It's a contract signing. It ends the same way it always. Joe and Santana put Trick through the table because it ends up in a big fight. Here comes Dark State out of nowhere. Then they attack Joe and Santana. Yeah. But they're building this match for Slammiversary here in a week or so, I believe. Kalani Jordan promo, then we go into a Tony promo for his match, and then we go to Josh and Yoshiki. They're in the back hyping each other up, but Yoshiki's like, I want to do this with honor, Josh, so fuck off. NXT Championship match, Yoshiki versus Oba Femi. Goddamn, dude. This was an awesome match, too, dude. I mean, holy shit. I mean, these two went to battle on Yoshiki. Woo-wee, this guy, he can go. I'm becoming more of a fan, and Oba took him to the limit. Oba retains, but Josh, he's trying to, like, insert himself in. He's trying so hard, and Yoshiki's like, no, bro, don't do this to me. You know, don't do this, because he hits Oba with the championship when the ref got taken out, this and that, and Yoshiki's not having it, but Oba retains. Get a Lash promo because she's going to be at Evolution. Ava's with Trick, and Trick's like, oh, hell no, because he's going to team up with Santana and Joe Hendry on NXT to take on Dark State, and Trick is not happy about that. Sarah's with Oba, then Yoshiki comes in. They basically show some love, and Oba's like, hey, man, I know you want to battle again. You got my respect. And Josh comes in, tries to cause some shit, and Yoshiki's like, yo! So we're going to see the fallout between those two. I think Josh is going to turn on Yoshiki this Tuesday. Now we go into our main event. Blake and Jordan versus JC and Fallon. Masha out of nowhere, because Masha, whoever wins the match at Evolution will face Masha at Slammiversary, title versus title. She comes out and attacks Jasmine. But this was a fun main event here. I would say almost my match of the night. If it wasn't for the Falls Count Anywhere match, but Blake and Jordan retain, so we shall see what happens at Evolution when Jordan takes on JC Jane for the championship. And that's it. That's all. Match of the night, Ricky versus Ethan. Moment of the night. This match was, this whole night was so good. So good. I gotta say, Oba giving Yoshiki his props backstage, and Josh is kind of being a bitch. But yeah, tell me what you thought of the show. Drop those comments below. I give this a solid 5 out of 5. Great American Bash 2025, Atlanta, Georgia. And we're coming up, Vic Booker and Graves on commentary, and we're headed to Saturday night main event. All right, so drop those comments below. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Share with your grandma. Share with your grandpa. Share with the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB, the Sexy Ninja. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
Izzy Dane back in. Ducks the clothesline. And oh, there it is. Ruka snatches Izzy's soul